Sasha is my alter ego. And when people see me, sometimes I think that when they meet me and they speak with me, they're expecting Sasha. And I'm really kind of shy, and not really shy, but more reserved and nothing like Sasha. But I guess I wouldn't be very entertaining on stage. So Sasha comes out and she's fearless. You know, she can do things that I cannot do when I'm in rehearsal. I mean, I can try, but then it just doesn't happen. I can sing notes and sing strong and do all these things that when I'm just by myself, I can't do. And I remember right before I performed, I raised my hands up, and it was kind of the first time I felt something else come into me, and I knew that was gonna be my coming out night.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so
stop it right there.
So that's the clip that we mentioned a couple weeks ago that we were gonna go find.
Oh,
and about when Beyonce. So the question is this a alter ego of Beyonce, or do you think it's something a little more serious and spiritual about this whole Sasha Fierce thing? And this is from over
way
20
back,
years ago.
Yeah.
Sasha Fierce is done.
That's done.
What's
the new one?
The new one is her. The new one is just Beyonce. It is nothing else.
But this is when this is where a lot of people point back to as when she changed.
Source.
Change.
Yeah. Source of change. Yeah.
Man, I think the thing was, I think she may have just been like, I always say like this. It's almost like the Whitney Houston effect. Like Whitney Houston was set up to be a pop star. She was groomed. She was groomed to do the right stuff. Right. They made her put in the right dress.
Yep.
Clive Davis made sure she was like America's sweetheart.
Yes.
But she was from East Orange, New Jersey. You know what I'm saying? Like she from the hood. She from the hood.
Yeah.
So the thing was, Beyonce is like a hood girl. She really is. Like not hood, but like she's a city like girl. Yeah. But I think they was trying to polish her into something that she wasn't. So now over the years, now she probably had to say, okay, if I'm gonna go crazy on stage, I'm gonna do something. That's not me. That's how
you don't believe her. I believe her. I believe that she is reserved, and she turns on something when she
but that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. She compartmentalizing of in your mind, going, I'm not ratchet. That's Sasha Fierce.
I don't believe that. I believe she's actually introverted.
And you think Sasha Fierce was a
performance?
Yeah, or worse, which is the point of this topic, like some sort of demon possession.
Yeah,
and it could be.
But so you don't believe that? You believe she is the ratchet?
Well, person. the reason I'm saying that because she stopped saying it.
Stop saying what?
She stopped after that. She had an album called "I Am Sasha Fierce." After that album, once she got into like her self-titled album in the 2010s era of Beyonce, she just was like, "It is what it is."
I think she takes on whatever makes money, and the Beehive will come. But I think, because now she's in country, right? Yeah. So what character are we playing now? I think she's a performer. I think that now, I'm not going to knock what we hear and what we read, that people do have these
entities.
Entities, or they're praying to a particular God. I'm not even negating that, right? But the Sasha Fierce comment, I think she takes on. She has to be careful because she may be taking on a spirit, because she's really trying to. What was the cat who? It was a show that came out, and he said y'all gotta help me. He said he prayed because he was trying to be so like demonic that the demon
Snowfall
got on him. You feel me? And he was like, he was scared.
Yeah.
To where he had to call his people. It was like, Mom, like, yo, this demonic thing. So I think, it very much so could be a possibility. But I know the source. I'm not saying I know because I'm not her, but I feel like she's such a performer. So she's going to take and eat and breed and whatever that requires.
So here's why I believe her, because some of y'all know that my natural state is more introverted than extroverted. I come on here and they may see me do like spoken word or rap from a stage, and it's like, oh, no, you're not. But the people who knew me back in Pembroke Pines, Florida, like, why are you on a stage? You ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, they know who I naturally am. Yeah. So what happens, though, is what I believe is that because of my calling and because I know what I'm supposed to do when I go on stage to do a spoken word piece, I know that I need to be filled by the Holy Spirit to deliver this message. So it's him and not me.
Yes.
The problem is people who are not Christians do the same thing, but they're calling on some other things. You see what I'm saying?
That's
So that's what I think, even if it's her intention, that this is just an alter ego, this is me just turning on a switch, is what are you inviting in when you say that you're turning on the switch? For who?
What if the switch is just the flesh?
What do you mean? Just
like your flesh, like
you know, her natural. This is her real core self coming out.
No, but what I'm saying is, you know, of course, when you talk about Galatians, you talk about the living by the Spirit, and then you live by the flesh. It's sometimes people would say, I've heard people, entertainers say, I did this, and I can't remember me doing this. I just went out and we did it, and I got back, and I was like, did I just do that? You know what I'm saying? It's like sometimes it's almost like you just tapping into your inner self. What your inner self is your flesh, what your desires, your will, what you want to do. So maybe that's she living by the flesh when she performs. You know what I'm saying?
It could be all those things. It could be alter ego, it could be flesh, and it could be
definitely
demonic.
Spirit. Yeah.
So we just wanted to bring this up because we have talked about Beyonce, of course, the infamous one from almost a year ago that we did.
That brought some of y'all in.
Some of y'all may know about it because of that one, but. We promised that we would go back and say, okay, this is where all this talk of Beyonce possibly worshiping some African spiritual gods and things like that started. This is where the suspicion started, because before this, she used to sing gospel songs. She used to talk about her love for God and this and that. And then it was a switch. So they think maybe if it's some spiritual going on, that this was the moment she admitted that something changed.
I would go deep with y'all, but we run out of time. But it's interesting about what I've heard about Sasha Fierce, though.
What is that?
Right, because I'm like, we're going to just...
It's long for long time.
Like, what?
It's not long for long time. We got a lot to do. What are you saying?
Okay, so I've heard the entity that you talked about, spiritual, is a double-edged sword. It's a female, and then it's her husband, and her husband ends up being a drag queen or like a transgender.
Oh, you're talking about the god in Nigeria.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what... Remember, when you deal with spirituality, you're dealing with everything that comes with it.
Jeez.
So that's maybe at that time, maybe be something
it's
with
the river goddess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, drop that bomb on us right now.